Howdy, 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 my name is Anachi Sasuke, and welcome back to Let's Read Homestuck. In the last episode, Terezi's dream bubble got hijacked by Irania, and they started talking about how she feels about having murdered the fuck out of Vriska. So let's see how that's going. Wherein the last one was Irania asked which Vriska Terezi would want to tell her feelings to. Yeah, I guess I understood some of that, but never... Wait, is this the same page? Okay, yeah, no. The one who fought with Noir, or the one who didn't? Let's find out. Oh, I mean, I guess either? But I was thinking more about the one whose death I'm actually responsible for. Well, this could either be my experience as an ancient ghost talking, or the perspective I am naturally given to as a light player, but aren't you equally responsible for both? I guess. I can see why you would feel more responsibility for one than the other. My perspective is informed by my class and aspect. It was to my advantage as a healer to see things a little differently, to find equanimity, I hope that's the right word, across many different outcomes. Oh? There's more to the realization of our roles than gaining flashy powers, and there's more to healing than repairing battle damage. You killed a friend and you understandably feel regret. But it's done, she's gone, and you're still here. Now what? You could look for absolution through rationalization. Everyone would have died if you didn't take action, so why trouble yourself with guilty emotion? But there's no healing power in believing that, and I don't think it's what you wanted to tell yourself anyway, is it? Not really. Or what about through renunciation of responsibility? If you were just a tool used by reality to perpetuate itself, where's the blame? But that would be another empty idea that has no power to heal. Yeah, I've tried rationalizing stuff that way. Doesn't really help. You've been led to believe such acts of violence are natural for your kind, and that if you're upset by the consequences, then something is wrong with you. But it isn't as natural as you might think. That conditioning was part of Milkshake's long con. Violence was respected and celebrated on your world, but remorse was rarely felt and pain could never heal due to such empty justifications. We died out a wounded race, and you are all that's left. The process of healing first involves sifting through what it isn't, which happens to be almost everything your troubled mind has to offer. Then what do I do? What's the answer? There isn't one. It takes time, and is only accelerated by looking at things honestly. This is what I did as a sylph of light. Helped people see things. I could even perform the feat literally if you wanted. Whoa, what? It's up to you, of course. Thanks for asking, but I'd rather just stay this way. Learning to sense things this way was the only connection I ever had with my Lusses before she died. It reminds me of her. That probably sounds dumb, though. Not at all. That's a very good reason. I thought the polite thing to do was to at least offer. It's cool that you want to help heal me and all, but I still don't really know anything about you, other than that you seem like some sort of much nicer Vriska? Where were you from again? Alternia before Vanilla Milkshake had named it that? Yes, but in a different universe instance, I often refer to as A1. The shorthand helps avoid confusion, trust me. My group of 12 players, 12 played the game but failed. It overwhelmed us. A lot went wrong. The Reckoning destroyed our battlefield well before we had any hope of winning. I sought advice from Echidna, and she told me how to scratch the session to give us another chance. But the choice to do so came with accepting the annihilation of our existing forms. In the new instance, we would lead completely different lives with no memory of what happened. So we did, and created A2, your instance, your world, and your game in which we were all inexplicably created in the first place. As I said, this time around the world was interesting. That's when trolls became terrible? Not all of you. Some had lessons from the old world to teach others, but few ever heard them. So in your time, everyone was as nice as you? Not exactly, but life was pretty mild and uneventful. I'm not even sure if I was especially nice by our standards, mostly kind of boring. Nobody from my party liked me a whole lot. I think I talked too much, and had a habit of bringing conversations back around to myself. Not that it matters anymore, but it was not the best way to make friends. You really are like a nice Vriska. I don't know, I was friends with her, and she did almost nothing but talk about herself. I'm pretty sure you and I would have been good friends too. Thanks! It goes to show just because your race is peaceful doesn't mean you don't have problems. I used to fantasize about being someone really outgoing and dramatic. Someone who had the confidence to do whatever she wanted, like go on the most outrageous adventures without caring what anyone thought about her. Like someone from a book, you know? Yeah, I used to think about that a lot too. It turned out I actually got what I wanted after the reset. Unfortunately, it came along with our people's enslavement and near extinction. Not that I really got to live as her exactly, but at least I got a chance to follow her life. And it was a very long life. Being here for ages has its benefits. Are they just walking to another planet? Exactly how long have you all been living in dream bubbles? Or, I mean, not living. It's been a very long time. So long time has been stripped of meaning, and meaning it never really had in the first place. It doesn't really pass in the same way it does when you're alive. Concepts like now and how long are figures of speech used to make communication simpler. I've quit trying to give expression to the elusive temporal properties of this place. It's easier staying conversational. But I will say that being here for so long lends itself to a certain detachment from what you see. Otherwise, monitoring the atrocities stemming from our failure wouldn't be much fun. Do you miss your world as much as I do? Yeah, sometimes. But missing it usually invites memories of home to serve as the stage. Not that it's a substitute for the previous reality, but reminders of home are everywhere. What about your friends? I guess you still get to hang out with them all? Yes, I see them often enough, except for one, whom I haven't seen at all since before we all died. In fact, she's the only reason we are here in the first place, as opposed to merely ceasing to exist upon the scratch. In life, she was the only one I would have called a close friend in a way. The thing is, nobody liked her much either. We had that in common. Wow, it's been that long since you saw her? Remember how I said gods could keep you dancing around someone you're looking for indefinitely? Yeah, but billions of sweeps? Well, billions, yes, in a manner of speaking. Is she by any chance the troublemaker you were talking about? That's right. In fact, we're on our way to visit her now. Oh, so that's where this branch is taking us. Notice the moon up there? And not the large green interloper. That one never belonged to my world. It is your memory, not mine. Yeah, the cute little bubblegum moons. That's where she is? It's the setting of the memory she entered. From her perspective, she's just arrived here. Your friend should be joining us too before the meteor clears the bubble. Maybe together we can bring the Thief of Life up to speed. Bubbles. Is about to zoom out to the weird glasses. I guess it's not zooming out to the weird glasses. Oh. Look at those infinite health bars. Howdy, English. Oh. Oh, shit. How can he be here already? Why did I not see this coming? That dude is always already here. When it comes to being here, already is practically all he ever is. Okay, it's time to stop babbling and think. Think imagination. Ah, the one time I really need you. Oh no, Slick. Slick, he's come here to finish you off. We gotta hide you somewhere. Now that Rufio is gone, you're my only friend. Oh, you're good company too, butler, who may or may not be Arthur. Arthur. I didn't mean nothing by it. Was that Slick? Oh yes, Mr. Paint too, of course. That's a little different. Hey, what do you mean so what's her story? Is she available? No, she is not available. And just what do you mean by that? No, she will not be available soon either. Hey, get back in bed. I'm trying to save your ass here. Go ahead, stab all you want, like your stupid curmudgeonly shankings aren't so totally played out already. Shh. Oh my god, the footsteps. That horrible peg leg on my hardwood floors is coming. There's no time to lose. We gotta get you out of here. Huh. Sploosh. Now if I can just go grab Miss Paint and sneak her out the back door before it's too... Are you kidding me? He's already here again? Talk about a one-trick pony. Fine. We settle this now. What's that, English? You look nervous. Could it be you weren't expecting me to know your only vulnerability? You've underestimated my omniscience almost as badly as I overestimate it as a matter of daily routine. Your reign of terror comes to an end here, on this balcony, overlooking an enchanting cliffscape host to innumerable gorgeous stallions. How ironic that your very demise would be in the proximity of some horses. What? You didn't follow that? Just think it over. Think it over. While you die! Shit! Oh shit, fuck, I forgot! What kind of fucking idiot keeps his doodly white magnum loaded with only one tiny cue ball? God damn you, Scratch. Bonk. Oh. I can't tell if it's firing or aiming. Okay, that gun looks super doodly. Way doodlier, doodlier than the one I just threw at you, and I'm probably screwed. But there's one thing you probably weren't counting on, and that thing is magic being real. God, I hope magic is real. Please let magic be real. Please let magic be real. Please let magic be real. I believe that magic is real right now. I believe so hard in its reality that it is becoming slightly less fake before our very eyes. I believe his fakeness was just a lie coughed up from a dark magician's spurious asshole. I believe in fairies. I believe dragons aren't bullshit. I believe heartily in the giggles of all the cherubs in heaven and the metric tons of special stardust they consume each day to fuel their laughter. I believe with the conviction of 1,000,000 frothing zealots and their combined pranks of 1,000,000,000 leprechauns strong, and in the tiny erections they get from playing them. But most of all, I believe in you, Rufio. I believe in you. Ah, fuck, who am I kidding? Magic is fake as shit. I failed you, Rufio. I failed you. Dead. That's an odd Vriska face. Oh, hey, some sort of flash. Oh. Yeah, strangely realistic part horse face. Even though Vriska was a mildly terrible person, she had great hair. What the fuck? Oh, hey! It's Andrew Hussey. Will you marry me? Okay then. Well, far be it from me to continue the episode after the end of an intermission, so I guess this one's gonna be hilariously short. So, this has been Anashi Sasuke. This was episode, I think, 87 of Let's Read Homestuck. I can check on. Yeah, 87 of Let's Read Homestuck. And in the next episode, we're going to start the next act, which is probably going to be Act 6, Act 2, I think. So, I will see y'all next time. I'm pretty sure I already said I'm Anashi Sasuke like 3 times. Y'all know that by now. So, later!